All right, everybody, it's better than the conclave. Swift Kicks podcast. I'm Alex. With me as always, Ben, best looking 2025 podcast award recipient.
Maybe self-nominied. I don't know.
Self-awarded.
Okay.
Award ceremony. Did not get best podcast though.
Sad. Nate's here too. Always kicking it with us. He's still reveling in a Premier League victory parade that I'm sure he went to. I don't know. Last week, he's been drunk the entire time. He's been talking about some.
I should have never fucking mentioned it.
Some last name. I don't know. What was it? Betty
Stoggs, dude. If there's
Stoggs.
any, I don't know if it's, I'm sure it's all over England, but Betty Stoggs was just some ale.
It's a nice Cornish ale.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it is right. I think it is a Cornish ale. Oh my God, it was so. That was the single driver of my 25-pound gain weight. That and doner kebabs. Oh my God.
Love
and
it.
Greg's.
That'll do it.
And Tesco meal deals.
Yeah. That's a triple threat, dude.
Oh my God.
That's
got
a heart
so
pipe
fat.
ass in the future.
Oh, dude. I probably should have admitted myself to the hospital after that 4 month.
Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Here he is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Live from the road.
Live from the business center at the Marriott.
Oh yeah,
Stavros.
Living classy. He's got those Bonvoy points. Odd flex, Steve, but I respect it.
How's everyone doing?
We're good. We're talking
Better
about how
now.
Nate's going to have heart issues when he's older because of the lifestyle he lived in London. Just full of beer, Greg's, doner kebabs,
Oddly,
Tesco
if
meal
you
deals.
just start that at 12, it's not
doner
an issue.
kebab. I would love a doner.
Kebab sounds great.
Honestly.
I just had Nando's for dinner.
Oh, Nando's. Cheeky
Cheeky.
Nando's. They have Nando's in America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that I know of is in the DC, here around DC.
I think they have one in New York, right? I assume they have one in New York, but
Nope.
Nope.
I think they just opened one in the Boston area. I can't remember. I'll figure that out in a second. But Nando's definitely has 3.
It's okay, 3. Okay. Well, I just
Yeah,
went to
funny.
one of them. It was really
I used to
tasty,
live-
but I had to go to the bathroom immediately afterwards.
Tampa.
do
Chicago.
tell about your BM.
That was pretty much the whole gist of it.
Was it the spicy salsa, hot and spicy?
Yeah, there's 80
No, when you
bad
got
boys in
salsa.
Chicago, Steve.
8. Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, there's a ton in Chicago.
Of Nando's?
Yes,
Oh wow, okay. I've never I go to Chicago kind of.
on the rise. Nothing like some Portuguese, South African food.
Yeah, I had Portuguese rice as my side.
Nice.
I never went to Nando's when I went there.
Dude, it's
Can
good.
you believe that?
It's a vibe.
It's tasty. It's tasty.
Yeah,
I think it's
I've
a little
heard
bit more.
it's great.
I think it's a little bit more expensive than I remember it being. I don't.
Yeah, it's called inflation, Steve.
Trying to think when the last time I was
in
there.
South Africa.
Yeah, probably. And then I'm not jumping to this topic, but I just wanted to put it out there. Detroit are playing Chicago Fire in the U.S. Open Cup as we speak. I think the game started a couple of minutes ago, and we're already down 1-0. So
Chicago stink too. Come on, Detroit.
it's not a very good Chicago side either.
Yeah, they are bad. Well, I will say North Carolina FC, based in Raleigh, took Charlotte FC to extra time last night.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait, took them. Is that they lost?
Yeah, of course they lost. Yeah, you're pulling for Charlotte FC, Steve.
I mean, when you said took them to, you kind of staged that as that could have been.
Giving him the business.
Yeah, they gave him the business.
Dude.
Yo, Alex, did you ever get Frank and Benny's?
No.
That was good. Back in the day.
Alex did not get
Dude, Ben.
He did not want to talk about that. He
Sounds
did
like,
not want to talk about that.
sounds like some side street meat.
Nah, man. It's
Yeah,
like
you got some
English Olive
side
Garden.
street meat at Frank and Benny. That's what it just sounded like.
Yeah, it's English Olive Garden. You're a hater.
English Olive Garden.
Oh, wait, is that one of those places? We already talked about this. Is it like the
Little
carvery? It's like a hotline, right? It's like a hotline, and you just
It's a food bank, dude.
It's not.
No, I will not. I will never be going.
It's all
there.
good. You guys go hungry. There's
No,
giant
I will-
children,
no,
but
I
like
won't.
screw Frank and Benny's.
Yeah.
Little Chef was where I was at. Anyway,
I'll get down on some little chef stuff.
yeah, some smiley face French fries and some beans.
And black pudding.
Dude, that's what they ate in the war.
Yeah, okay.
That's what
You
got
hate old
Grandpa
people
through the
too?
war.
Like, is that where we're heading with this, Alex?
Where
Steve,
are we
you
headed
wearing a
with this?
purse?
Guys, if we want to
Just
do
my-
a food
No,
and
don't
drink
skip over this.
podcast,
Steve, are you wearing a purse? What is the strap?
This is my side bag. I wear this
That
shit
is
all
a
the time.
purse. That is a purse. That is a coach clutch.
It's a purse. Everybody says it's a purse.
It's just there. It's a clutch.
Steve. Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wear it all the time.
Nice.
I mean, I wish I had one.
2025.
Got
guys
a
think
lot of
we're-
useful shit in here.
Do you
Did you
think
make a knife?
they're doing podcasts of the conclave? It's like just putting shit together.
I didn't watch some of the first half of the game. Someone said that on Paramount of the Arsenal game today that they interrupted it like partway through the first half to announce like
The black smoke.
an update.
Yeah.
Are you
What
kidding
update?
me?
A what update?
The papal like that black smoke was being emitted through the Vatican chimneys.
That's funny.
Because
Oh.
I don't know. Look, this is a secondhand report.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see this happen, but
I
someone
could
said
see it
that
happening during the
interrupted
Inter
coverage.
game. It would make sense there.
Well, I think they did say someone was nominated and they said no or something. I don't know how that shit works. I need to
I
watch
choose
that.
to believe there was a free for all fight.
They're too old to do that.
Bunch of just gonna move on pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arsenal suck. Arsenal
Dude.
are ass.
I actually have the question.
I
So
mean, they
you
made it to
posed-
the semi.
You posed the question too easy there, Steve. You brought up the topic.
Yeah.
It made me think of the question. No, Alex did in the P chat, and I am curious: is there a world where Mikel Arteta gets fired this season?
No,
No.
no.
No. To Steve's point, they made it to the semi.
They made it to the semi in the what? They're second in the league? No.
Yeah. Right now, they're second in the league.
Oh, that,
I mean,
that's
dude, they are looking. Here's my
how
favorite
far
thing
would they
is
have to
that
fall?
they were like injuries. They were crying injuries, and what they have 3 wins in 10 with a
Mhm.
fully fit squad. Just about. I know that Polish guy keeps playing center back. What's his name? Kivior. I don't think they suck, Alex. I can't believe I'm taking up for Arsenal right now because I've had to deal with the bullshit from their fans the entire year. I've never met a more entitled section of fans than Arsenal fans.
Well, you're here to hear first, folks.
I thought they played pretty well against a really good PSG team. But like I said
was
last
traveling. It
week,
was
you will
tough to see
not
the game.
get to the final by scoring only all your goals from set pieces. Not going to happen.
Here's the deal, though. There's 9 points available. There's a solid chance they drop 6, and if they lose 2 of the 3, they could easily lose a third. If that happens, they could find themselves in 6th place.
They're quite a ways off of.
Yeah, Liverpool blew it out of the water.
I mean, Liverpool didn't even it wasn't like an astronaut. They were like in the 90s or nothing like that.
But you
But-
know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's
there's
crazy
a-
that second place is that far
This
off.
could be all smoke and mirrors.
I'm so pissed at Forest, man. Whenever I look at it now, I just get
They're
mad.
not done.
It's like I
they're
know
not
they're
done.
not, and I know they're not done. And Chelsea
They're
is so
6
unpredictable.
points off of second place.
But I would have. Can
Yeah.
you imagine if they surpass Arsenal?
That's what
so
I'm
funny.
telling you. So, Newcastle got to play Arsenal.
Mhm.
Liverpool play Arsenal. There's 6 points right there. Newcastle beat them. They're like right on them.
Dude, we looked
So if
drunk
Liverpool
against
beat
Chelsea.
Arsenal, which is just kind of a dick move, I'm just not gonna lie. Hey, you get it. You won. You don't need to win any more games. But if they drop 6 points, I could see them bottling it against like a Southampton and crashing out of Europe.
I think that would be insane because I think Arsenal is still pretty good. But I mean,
They
would
are,
I laugh? Would I cry from laughing too much if they did? Yes.
I'm here for the storyline.
Is that enough though for Arteta to get put on the hot seat?
I mean, oh, definitely. If they crashed into sixth place, which is Europa League spots, oh my God, I'm actually pretty sure he would get fired.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure he
that's
would.
only 2 losses. He's 2 losses away from.
Yeah, but that's 2 losses, and then Nottingham have to win both their games. Chelsea to get behind them, and then Chelsea and Newcastle have to win both their games.
But Nottingham play Leicester, West Ham, and they finish against Chelsea. So that's a little bit of a challenge. Like it's actually the perfect storm. I think Arsenal are pretty close to finishing out in 6th. I would rather Arsenal in 2nd than Man City, though.
Yeah, I think I would too. I suppose.
Yeah.
I kind of like Mikel Arteta. It's a cool story.
I don't have anything against him. Yeah, I don't have any reason.
A player come back to the league.
What were his comments midweek about Liverpool winning the title? It's like, oh God, I'll have to look it up. I'm not gonna commit. I'm not gonna commit to
going for that top 6 in Forest's favor and really Arsenal's favor is Chelsea's like the least predictable team in the world right now.
Yeah, they're bad. Like
they're not bad. They're so inconsistent.
Yeah, they can win on a late penalty, or they can get crushed 4-1.
They're in a semifinal.
Another semi.
Conference. Wait, talking about Chelsea Conference League? Yeah, playing Djurgården. I think 7th place in Sweden. All right.
Yeah.
Conference League is not meant for Chelsea. It's not.
Of Europa League.
I mean,
play up in the Arctic Circle yet? Or is there?
That should be tomorrow.
I don't think so.
It's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Forest and Chelsea close the season out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a pretty good elimination game.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
A lot of Forest fans that day.
Can Tottenham even choke against Bodo Glimt? I don't think they can. What's 3-1 on aggregate, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
If I were a betting man,
I don't know, man. I don't
bottling it.
I mean, it's so crazy how much of a stalwart I used to think Ange used to be, and now, I mean, I'm like, they could do it. Bodo could come back.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
James Madison's out for the season.
I think it's very likely that the Europa League final does not feature any English teams. I think that's
Wait, so you think that?
No. Listen. I don't think that the odds are that is going to happen, but I definitely don't think there's a 0% chance. There's definitely not a 0% chance that it's not happening.
You would believe it 100%.
So athletic clubs gotta beat United 4-0 or by a margin of 4.
They're so bad.
Or dude, athletic clubs actually not. Wait, you talking about United or who's bad here? Who
United.
They're really bad.
So he's talking about United.
You guys are shites. It's crazy how bad.
And our center back just got hurt. So Onana in goal. That's a guaranteed two in the back. Not great.
It's crazy. I mean, I like how people are kind of like, is Amorim going to be there next year?
I hope not. It's just,
dude. Oh, you got to stick with him. This is the problem. This is the problem every year. You've got to stick with him.
Moyes is the answer.
Every year, it's every 3 months.
Yeah, we make it through.
If you don't stick with him, I swear, you need to sell all your shares of United.
All one of them, and no, never. I'm an angry fan.
Oh my God.
Just go down to non-league. Start again.
What's the price per share on that? Like $2?
No,
Greg's sausage roll or something. What is
it? It's more reasonable than you think, but you're ways off.
15. I'll take 1 share. Shit, please.
Yeah, Athletic Bilbao is still 4th place in La Liga, so they're not a bad team.
Oh, yeah, they're 1st place in La Liga.
4th.
Oh, I was like, that's not right.
You heard it here first.
New sanctions against Barcelona.
Yeah, I was like, that something's not right here.
Lamine Yamal getting a lot of praise. Saw a lot of
articles this past week. Hell yeah, let's have a nice chat about this game.
Yeah,
what a game.
That guy is great. That guy, he's 17. Mm-hmm. He hasn't graduated high school yet.
Yeah.
Nope. He definitely is taking the mantle of the Ronaldo Messi, I guess, kind of
Mbappe.
stature. Yeah, but I mean, Mbappe hasn't been great this season. He's
he
also
definitely has
way
not.
older.
He's been horrible.
He's like 10 years older.
To be fair, I think Mbappe has
Ancient.
like 30. I think he has like 30 goal contributions this season. Mbappe against across all competitions.
Okay, that
If it's
sounds
if it's not 30, it's like damn close to 30. It might be like a couple under, a couple over.
Maybe a
but-
quiet season.
But just like, I mean, if Real Madrid don't win trophies, if they don't win every competition that they're in, then their season's an absolute failure. So, I mean, Carlo Ancelotti's already getting fired. It's been I've never seen somebody talked about like they're talking about him as if he's already gone, but he's still in the building. It's like so disrespectful, I think. But
or like he's a
I
villain.
understand.
Like he has not
Yeah,
done
yeah,
so
like
much
he's
in
the
that
bad
club
guy. Yeah.
and other clubs. He is one of the best managers ever in
Right.
world football.
Hey, am I saying this guy's name right? Yamai? How do you say his name?
My brother.
Okay.
Lamine.
Mic check 1 2. How now, bro?
Lamine Yamal.
How do you say Michael Owen?
Ah,
Is it
Yamal.
Owen?
Yamal.
Yeah,
His
Lamine
number is higher than his
Yamal.
age.
I'm sorry,
Well, what about what we were saying? How old is he? 17.
Yeah.
17.
dude. He
So,
probably was born when we started this podcast. Shit.
So on the flip side of that coin, I know a lot of people have also been talking about Francesco Acerbi being 37 years old, starting a Champions League semifinal. He starts a lot for them.
Who is
But
it?
scored a goal.
Who?
Francesco Acerbi.
37. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
I
try
think he's
it.
got like a
Years on
bunch
me.
of gray in his beard too. Like he's
I'll
definitely
warm
an
up.
old. He's a man. He's an old man.
But is he
Yeah,
Italian? He's been living that Italian lifestyle, eating that Mediterranean
The
diet.
PlayStation 2 and a glass of wine before the semifinal, Pirlo style.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got many years left in him.
Also, can we talk a minute about Jan Sommer? For those who have like completely watched the game, seen the highlights, talking about rolling back the years, man.
I swear that guy's been a professional footballer for like 3 decades.
And he's been a Gladbach for like 20. I mean, and for like 20 years. Dude, every international tournament he comes up, Switzerland are like always in it, and he's making saves. But like that save on whoever it was like I forgot. It was like
I don't even know what you're talking about. There's more than one.
Oh, but it was a save like right in front of the goal where he literally leapt across half the goal length to save it. Played on his
head high, and he like played it out wide. Yeah, that was a really good save. My girlfriend who really doesn't know anything about football was watching it with me. And like when somebody does something really good, you know, like sometimes we can tell like the technique or like, oh wow, that was really difficult, like that was really impressive. But like other people like don't get it. They're like, oh, why do you kick it so hard? You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
She saw that save and she was like, whoa. she's like, that's different gravy. I was like, that's correct.
You know, he's only 36. He's like, we think he's been around forever. He hasn't been.
I mean, God, he'd be a great. Where are they now? He's
been playing professional since 2007, though.
He was a Gladbach for 9 years.
Yeah,
that's insane. He was at Basel for 7 years before he even spent 9 years at Gladbach. That's insane.
He played in the Prem. Who did he play for in the Prem?
Nobody.
Yeah. Dude, in my head, in my warped, twisted sense of reality, he played for Stoke. He played for Newcastle for a bit. He played for. You know what? You know who I think I get him confused with is Tim Krul.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I get him confused with Tim Krul. That's my problem.
You know, there's a club called Grasshoppers.
Yeah, Grasshopper.
They're what, Scandinavian, something like that?
They're Swiss.
Oh, they're Swiss. Oh, okay. Never mind.
They're in Geneva, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's big rivals with cricket.
Zurich. Sorry.
You shut up.
It would have been better if you said ants.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Hey, you guys think Wall-E is in the top 10 movies of all time?
Never seen it. Can't say.
It's good, but no, it's not even close.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched it recently. It's
Disney show.
It's not a show, Alex.
Movie. Whatever, brother.
Why'd you ask that question?
Just watched it.
This is how
clearly.
my brain works. He said they're grasshoppers rivals. I thought of Bug's Life.
Yeah. Bug's Life is a good film.
Yeah,
Better
it's
than
no
ants.
Wally. It is, but the ant, whatever. Keep moving.
What if I mentioned another? What if? Tell me where your brain goes when I mention another Swiss club. Okay, Benny, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Young Boys.
I don't understand the relevance there. There's only
Conclave.
one thing.
Yo, come on, man.
Little Rascals. It's a great movie.
Yeah, Conclave. Yeah. Conclave Part 2, Little Rascals. All right. Let's get serious. Come on, let's get serious.
You gotta explain yourself there, Nate. But yeah, we should probably
Steve's gonna get kicked out of the business center.
Yeah, thanks.
Big Vatican City listening audience.
Are Young Boys in Italian? No, that's
They're Swiss.
they're Swiss.
Liverpool
another-
played them in the Europa League many moons ago. Joe Cole scored for Liverpool.
No, Joe
I don't know
Cole.
how long ago that was?
Underrated.
Fuck Joe Cole.
Why do you hate people? Why are you such a
Why do you hate
Well,
Harry
like-
Kane? Who
Yeah,
just
what's
won
wrong
his
with
first
Joe
trophy,
Cole?
by the way?
Hang on. Why do you hate Joe Cole?
Joe Cole, because he left Liverpool and was like, pretty much came out and said, "Yeah, I had offers elsewhere, but like they really needed me and they were bad, so I went there." And I was like, "All right, well, it's true, but you didn't need to say it."
You didn't need to say it.
Yeah, I mean,
It went unsaid. You didn't need to.
yeah, I mean, I don't even know if anyone asked him that. I think he just came out and said it. Like,
Hey, I am loving the media, and I choose to believe I started it on the pod. David De Gea linked back to Man United, and he's not outright denying it.
I think that would be bad.
Dude, it's not worse than the current scenario. Onana's probably the worst keeper in the world.
Onana is probably one of the worst keepers. I'll give you that. He's pretty bad.
In the
Is DeWitt-
world, no
We know
way.
DeWitt- Yeah, he's
Not in the world. There's definitely worse.
He does not belong in the Prem.
Does not belong in the Prem and worst keeper in the world. There's a lot of space in between those two.
There's
Those
a lot of
two
world
measuring.
outside of the Prem. Yeah, he probably belongs. He'd do well at Celtic. Delict, is it? Probably.
Yo, he's flicking you off, dude. He's pissed.
That's okay. He's allowed to be mad. Hey, Steve, I will Venmo you $12 if the next person that walks by the Marriott Bonvoy Business Center and you get them to give a hot take on the Prem this weekend on air.
Yeah, I would like that.
I don't know how much you'd be able to hear it because it'd be in this earpiece, and this earpiece only picks up like local.
get 'em-
doesn't-
Or you just turn it
just
around.
have
and hold
them
it
right
on
next
the
to your
mic.
face. You guys
could
need
just
to
do
cut
that,
some
yeah.
cheeks.
You know, it'd be cool as if there's another chair actually right here, right next to me. He sits down in this chair, or she.
Yeah, thank
Whoever.
you, Steve. It's 2025.
I corrected myself.
Yeah, you good man.
We just have a guest. We just have a guest speaker.
Right, and you guys should
Fireside
share that
chat.
mic, but you don't take it off. Like they got to be that close to you the whole time.
Yeah, we can make it work.
Yeah, there's ways.
It'd be funny if it was one of my coworkers.
It'd be funnier if
Be
you had
better.
no idea who they were.
I know.
Yeah. Alex is trying to see if he can send you DoorDash of some period to bring home.
I was just looking at something that there's Anthony Fever at Real Betis. They'll do literally anything. They'll kidnap him,
Anything?
so anything. I will pay to kidnap him so he stays, says one fan. So it seems like a threat.
I wonder what the.
That's illegal.
podcast because like we should probably seek out help.
I mean, he's not going to go back to United, and I don't think he's out of contract. So
Why would you
United
want to?
United should want to sell him to Betis because he's obviously not good at United. It's so clear that team doesn't work with him. Yeah, you can get, dude, if you sell him to Betis, I bet you can get 30, 40 million out of him. He's like one of their best players right now.
I saw reports of Bruno Fernandes being offered a £1 million a week contract offer from some sort of Saudi team.
Newcastle? Oh, you mean a Saudi?
Nostra, yeah.
Damn.
I understand why. I understand. I understand why your head went there.
Wins one fucking league. without an asterisk.
Oh wait, you
Cocky.
mean 20? I think you mean
Yeah.
20. I think you mean 20.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
I
seen
think
Up?
he needs
That made
one.
me think of Up.
Also,
Up.
I saw Yeah. Bruno Fernandes could potentially. I mean, we'll see if he actually does leave. I don't know. I don't know where his headspace is at. Is he one of those people where he's like, I need to finish what I started, or pull United out of the trenches or something like that, or is he like,
Moody.
I've had enough of this shit. This circus is over.
He seems like the kind of guy that blows up in the locker room and doesn't realize he's the problem.
I do. He's not.
Yeah, I could see that.
He won an FA Cup. He beat City in an FA Cup final, right? That's what I'm correct with that. He beat City in an FA Cup final.
Yep.
United aren't sniffing the league in the next 5 years. So unless he wants to finish a project that's going to last at least another 5 years, and by that point I think he'll be too old.
Just loves Manchester.
So if I'm him, dude, go to Italy or go back to Portugal. I don't know. Go find some up and coming.
Go anywhere. Have some fun. Have
Agreed.
some fun. Enjoy your football, because there's no way you're playing football at Man United and enjoying your football on a day-to-day basis. There's no way. There's no way. And it's not because of just because it's United. Like it's
just the state of that club. I get it.
Yeah, it's just like the club and like the fans aren't happy. The club, like nobody's happy there. So even if you're going in there happy, you're going into an unhappy place. So you go in happy, you come out unhappy. Like
the commentators against Brentford, which was pretty like kind of a crazy finish. I thought United was going to pull that out. Were hilarious. So Onana was sat in the stands, and they were like, they couldn't give you like the full day off. Like they made you come to this. And it was like the whole point of this is like you get some time to reset, think about the game, not think about the game, and just get away from it for a little bit. They make you sit in the stands and watch your team concede 4 goals. That's rough.
I could see Onana going there, being part of it on his own accord.
Just because.
No.
Maybe wanting to see the number 2 concede, so that he can be there and be like, "Told you, when me."
And I can't believe we got. Speaking of that, we all got by that freaking Instagram post. When
yeah,
I thought about that the other day. I hate when that shit happens because it happened to me. I put some posts to some group the other day, and everyone's like, "Oh, yo, that's fake, by the way," and I'm like, "Shit." I've been stupid. Fake news got me. Got hooked.
Did you purposely throw that name out there with the injury, Steve?
With the injury?
Was it Jotto who got hurt?
Jota? Oh, I didn't say it this podcast. I said the P chat, but yeah, he got hurt. He got an ACL injury, and he's out for like 9 months.
That sucks, dude.
Did not clarify
it sucks
who we
big
were talking
time.
about.
Oh yeah,
he lost a key player.
Steve, you scared the bejesus out of me.
To be fair, I couldn't even give him a first name. I don't even know his first name. He just goes by Jota, and that's it.
Let's look it up. Dude, those Portuguese guys, he goes by one name, but he's got like 8 of them. So
right, I know, but I've never seen him use anything besides that one name. Like I know Diego Jota's name.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hit me.
João Pedro Neves Felipe, known as Jota. So Jota's not even in his name; it's like a nickname. So wait, is Diogo Jota's? Diogo Jota's his last name. Diogo Jota.
Wow.
Diogo Jose Teixeira da Silva.
It's kind of a catfish.
Wow.
Like that's not fitting on a jersey.
Yeah.
No.
Jota sounds nice.
I'm sorry. Back to Great Scott.
Steve, Celtics best year?
No. Hold on. Actually, wait.
Hold it.
I mean, Glasgow Derby came up. We tied 1-1. We haven't done well against them this season, but haven't really had to. Yeah, we never really needed to, which is kind of sad's not the right word, but you always want to see them like.
That's chess.
You always want to see like fists thrown, and you want to see it be. I always want to see it be a feisty affair because it means something. And I think it is always heightened, for sure. To what degree, I think is what's up for debate. But I don't think Celtic have ever really needed to get out of first gear against them, which is like sad for Rangers, honestly, because it's like we don't need to overexert ourselves because we already have the league in the bag. We have a cup final, the FA Cup final, which Rangers are not in. Aberdeen, May 24th. Champions League campaign's been wrapped up for a while, but Champions League campaign, I think I can't remember the statistic. Is it the first time? I think it's the first time that we've went to the knockout stages of the Champions League in 12 years. I think is the statistic. And that it's something. We went out to Bayern Munich, and I think that aggregate was what, like 3-2, 4-2, something like that. It was very close. It was very competitive. Gosh, man, I don't know. Would you call it our best year?
It is in Europe by a long shot.
Yeah, it's been one of the best ones in Europe for quite some time.
I'd say in rivalry games, you can take your foot off the pedal. It's a sign of being really dominant. Like if you can just be like, we don't really need to win this game. Let's not kill ourselves here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to double check, but I'm just going to go off. I'm going to go no notes here off the cuff. I think Celtic made it to like, what was it called? Like the Super Cup or the European. I don't think it's a competition. It's either been rebranded as something else or I can't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Steve. Yeah,
the World Clubs Cup or something like that.
Something, but it was the UEFA Super Cup or something like that. And I think that we had made it. I thought that we maybe had made it to the final. Great, Chicago just scored again. It's 2-0. I think that we made it to the final like in 2000, maybe 2001. But then we've never had a sniff of anything close to a final in Europe, any sort of European competition ever since. Still haven't. I mean, the round of 16 is still, we're not close, but it's making progress. So it is definitely an improvement. It is definitely an improvement. I think Brendan Rodgers is a good manager for Celtic. Don't want him to get complacent. Where does he go from here? I mean, really, you just need to start. You need to build off of what you. No. I was gonna say you need to build off of what you've done in Europe. Like, don't let this be a one-time thing. You know what I mean? Don't let it be another 12 years until the next time we get out of the group stages.
I think, Steve, it was the UEFA Cup. Which
that's what it was. That's what it was.
Which has been rebranded to the Europa League, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I just had to do a lot of digging there. You're welcome.
I appreciate you doing that.
Thank you. You're welcome as well. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for contributing to the show, mate.
Dude, thanks a billion, mate.
Do you know who the final was against? Was it like Feyenoord? Did you have that up by chance?
Oh, no, I've got to click the back arrow. I'm not, dude.
Mate.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
No, I got it right here, actually. I got it right here. Whoa, the 2000-2001 UEFA Cup, was that won by Liverpool?
Feyenoord or was it actually?
Yeah, we beat you guys. Will never. No one in this podcast would guess who we beat because I'm pretty sure they're in like the second division in Spain now.
Oh wow,
Alaves, Deportivo Alaves.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry, we're getting a little off topic.
Shall see Harry Kane after 13 seasons wins a piece of hardware.
Oh yeah, that's a topic. That's a topic.
Did you
for
see
sure.
what was even better? That he the weekend before came down. He was suspended, so he came down to the side of the pitch, to be with the team. Whatever, he was like celebrating with everybody because they were winning 1-0, and then like a 95th minute goal, and they tied 1-1 after he came down the steps, and he got denied a trophy for an extra week, but he did win one. So,
I mean, if I'm him, I'd want to be on the pitch contributing.
Can you name 4 clubs he went on loan to earlier in his career?
Preston,
went to Leicester.
Norwich, Leicester.
Yeah, he went to Leicester.
Is Preston one?
Nope.
It's definitely Norwich.
2.
Yes, he went to Norwich, Leicester. That's all I know of, to be honest. I don't think I know of anything else.
Millwall and Leyton Orient.
Fuck! Oh, I knew Millwall.
I never would have guessed them. Never would have guessed those
Leyton.
2.
Is Leyton still like a real team? I thought they didn't they go under or something? Or are they still around?
No, they're still around.
Okay, that's good. The Crabs, right? Like a crab or something.
Second oldest football club in London.
Who's the first?
I don't know, dude. Wikipedia doesn't tell you that.
Isn't like AFC Wimbledon, some of that?
Oh, brother, no.
Or
yeah, they're like the newest club in London, right?
Yeah.
no, who's the?
we're about to have an MK Dons. We should ask an MK Dons.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna get a swarm of MK Dons.
We're gonna get.
No, but I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. They were born because
you're on the polar opposite end of the world.
No, but like of the oldest team in London, right?
Yeah.
AFC Wimbledon was born because of that merging of MK Dons and
yeah, you're bottling it.
Fulham's the oldest club that's like a professional team right now.
Hey, look at Harry Kane. Hey, is he the first athlete to ever win anything wearing Skechers?
iPhone 3GS. That is a really grainy video. That's pretty funny.
There is actually
Motorola flip phone.
There's actually quite a few other players that wear Skechers. Actually,
really?
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised. Isco wears Skechers.
That's deplorable. It's a player of that stature wearing Skechers. Oh.
To be fair, if you look at like the ratings, or not the ratings, but like reviews of the boots, because they only have 2 on offer.
Yeah, Harry Kane's one of the reviews.
No. Like regular people reviewing the boots, they're decent. They're not like the best things in the world, but they're pretty decent. I think they're pretty decent, honestly. I think the Razor, which is their speed boot, I think it looks pretty chunky and pretty ugly. But I forget, it's called like the GX or the SK1 or something like that. The one that Harry Kane wears, that model. I think that one looks. I think it looks pretty nice, actually. To be honest with you, I mean, not necessarily the paint job, but the tech. I think the tech and like just the silhouette of the boot looks like a very high performance boot. Which is difficult to go on about this because I don't have a photo of it or it in my hands, so I'm just telling you about something we can't see. What?
We need some K-Swisses.
Yeah. K-Swiss, baby. Fila.
I feel have made boots before.
They did. Yeah, they have.
I actually won some kangaroo Kelmes.
Those are cool.
Like I don't know if I'd ever want to play in them. I think just a display.
Kelme still make boots. They make like new boots now.
But I remember we talked about it, and you were like, anything that comes through California or something cannot be like.
We talked about a smuggling operation of getting boots in through Phoenix. Like we'll just ship them to Phoenix and we'll run them over for you.
No, so it's some sort of law that California has that bans exotic animal parts, and kangaroo is on their list of exotic animals. So any product that has kangaroo in it can't be sold in California. So for years, I mean, if you spoke to anybody who played football in California, they would buy things, send it to a relative outside of California, and then that relative would then just mail it to them. That was what every single person did. It's just what you had to do. If you wanted to get, Copa Mundials or the Tiempos or, the Predators when they were leather, whatever. If you wanted to get those, that's how you did it if you lived in California. And now all the brands, that's not the only reason, but that's definitely part of it. When they have such like the American market, a big part of American soccer market is California, and you don't want to exclude those people. So you just make a product that everybody can buy. So you just make it out of like calf leather.
North Carolina big tier. Shout out and see.
Make it out of calf leather. Charge the same price.
Business.
We should build
Steve.
A Swift Kicks soccer depot in, let's say,
Reno.
Prim.
That sounds fun.
Prim, Nevada, just south of Vegas, right off I-15.
Are you saying you want to open up a brick and mortar store?
Nope. I'm saying I want to open a warehouse in which
I will open
a lot of products
exactly 6 miles from there.
Can Steve be like can Steve wear like a nice, very like gaudy, like purple Willy Wonka coat? He's kind of like our shaman. Like when you walk in, you're greeted by Steve, like waving his hands. He's got like a bunch of rings on his fingers. He's got earrings in, and he's like
foot like this. He's just let me feel your feet.
Yeah. And he's a full kit wanker as well.
I will do it only if Ben's the Oompa Loompa.
Okay, all right. No, this is shake hands.
Do it. We know the drill.
No. Other way. You guys, we fuck it up every time.
This is great. Also, I would take us. All right, not being funny. If for whatever reason we end up in New York, or not New York, Vegas, can we wear full footy kits, like boots and all,
every day?
Yes.
Like
we can get made fun of, but
by losers. Like that's We'd look so cool.
Anyway, Steve, do you want to move to Vegas? I feel like we should just have you run it.
Welcome to Steve's Soccer Emporium. I feel like that's how you would greet people.
Steve's Soccer Emporium.
I would need a cane.
Definitely.
But my cane could just be like
Harry,
like a tricked out corner flag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I feel like it would not be very supportive, but I'm in.
Yeah.
I can try to come up with a where are they now if we have enough time. If not,
I'm in. But that might be the worst idea I've heard ever.
The only problem is you have to sing.
Finding a where are they now?
Where are they now? Except I'm not ready. I could be ready in a few minutes.
Steve Pimp at Warehouse.
I can.
The warehouse. Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, a warehouse. A warehouse in Vegas, eh?
Wouldn't even like south of Vegas.
I do think the kangaroo farm would just be aesthetics.
Just put kangaroos outside.
Yeah, you can pet a kangaroo. You want that to be your boots? All right, Steve.
It's funny if you're on social media, like whenever they have a post, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and they're talking about either a new Tiempo dropping or some article talking about the banning of where is kangaroo leather now. If you happen to comb the comments, and take this for what you will, don't believe everything you read on the internet. But if you happen to find in the comments a thread of Australians kind of talking amongst themselves or having a conversation about it, they're like, dude, kangaroos run rampant around here. They're a pest. They're a nuisance.
Assholes. Yeah.
And there's too many of them. It's like white-tailed deer in the Midwest. It's like the populations need to be controlled type stuff. And I think that not only did California banning it influence these brands to make that decision, but also in their, which is kind of bizarre if you think about it really deeply, not even that deep, but for a brand's trying to be more eco-friendly, they opt against leather to go with a synthetic textile or a synthetic upper. So
found one.
Synthetic up. Okay, it's like the synthetic upper doesn't even doesn't biodegrade, it doesn't decompose. It just sits there in a landfill or whatever you throw it into. Leather, although it's been treated, leather will decompose faster. I don't know. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for all these brands trying to, with all this greenwashing, saying we've made a 20% recycled upper. Well, it's cool. It's what do we? It's I don't know. It's like McDonald's deciding to not use straws from 3 to 4 p.m. on Friday. It's it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But they are bringing back the snack wraps. So this is
they facts?
It's what I've been hearing.
Okay.
Zed.
In those same comment sections about the boots, they're talking about McDonald's snack wraps too.
I just hear these things. Report and observe. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a funny one.
Let's do it.
Okay. Someone brought this guy up to me the other day. It made me laugh. All right. He's a man.
Prem player?
No.
German?
No.
Is this person retire?
They have retired.
Okay.
Are they English?
No.
Are they coaching in their second life?
No. They're still in their first life, and they are not coaching.
Has this person won the World Cup?
No.
American.
No, I really love this guy's nationality. Once you get the nationality, it will be an instantaneous.
Is he Swiss?
Yes. No.
Hungarian.
No.
Have we determined if this person is even European?
No.
Is he Australian?
Okay,
No.
so he's not European. Got it. Okay.
No. I didn't say he was not European.
Oh.
You just haven't. Yeah.
Is this man European?
You know what? Let me.
Oh, he's in the in-between area. He's in that little gray zone.
He's in a weird kind of.
He's like Uzbekistani or something like that. We don't really know.
Geography with Steve. Hey, we should probably go back to just.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if I had to host a podcast solo dolo, this is what it would be like. It'd just be me rambling about geography and boots being
and McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. It would go wild. The die would be cast clear off the game board. There'd be no rules, no notes.
We've given up, Nate. That's what this is.
No boundaries.
Is he a left back?
Was he? I thought. Were we figuring out if he was European or not? Did we get an answer on that?
Saying random.
Oh, okay.
Chasing a rabbit.
The Eastern European.
Yeah. He ain't Western.
Is he Polish?
No.
That was funny.
Romanian.
No.
Am I getting warmer?
I don't want to go for these. Just keep going down the bucket list of. Keep going down the list.
It would be. See, I already regret saying that the nationality is going to be.
Yeah.
Because I wish that y'all would ask more.
Has this person won the Champions League?
I don't think so, but he.
If this person's not played,
yes, he has.
Oh, okay, so he's won the Champions League. This person must have played in Italy?
Yes. Nice.
Is this Stankovic?
No, that's another really good one. I'm going to log that away. For another one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Stankovic, like he's one of the Enians, right? Slovenian.
Got it. Okay. Stankovic is
Serbian. Is he Serbian?
Yeah, he's right there. He's honestly more central. He's more Central European than he is Eastern, to be honest.
Hey, did he play for Inter?
Yes.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, this is definitely Inter Milan. 2010 Inter Milan's got to be.
Yes, and now you guys are pretty much just you got your hand on the doorknob. You're about to open it.
I can't think of a.
So you could ask some more questions. I can't really.
I'm trying to think how I can pinpoint. Is this person a midfielder?
No.
Striker.
Yes.
Jovetic.
No. Wow, that's a good one though. What a FIFA player.
Like I can think of they had Samuel Eto'o, Diego Milito.
Damn, you're right. There's like two more, Steve.
I know, and I'm.
See, Jovetic was 2015 to 2016, and 2015 to 2017 at Inter. But God, he was a great player.
Gosh, Inter Milan. He must have been like a relief pitcher, like kind of like a off the bench type sub, because I feel like Diego Milito was on fire that year.
Yes, he was more of a relief pitcher for Inter Milan, but for other clubs, he was like the exact opposite. Pretty decent goal record at other teams.
Playing the Prem?
No,
he never did. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna get this. I think I'm as close as I can.
Proud of this one.
I think I'm as close as I can get.
Who's the Armenian that played for Man U?
Mkhitaryan? No.
Yeah.
It's not him though. Yeah, it's not him.
He was kind of a wild career.
Yeah.
Did he win under Jose?
That would have been Jose. Yep.
Yeah, Jose. Yeah, Jose Mourinho.
You guys want to go back to naming Eastern European countries? That will probably help you.
Are you sure that if I hear the country, I'm gonna get it? You're positive of that?
I'm very, very positive. Yep.
I've given up.
If y'all give up, I'll. Okay. Think of what time we got? All right. Think of Alexander the Great.
His name's Alex. Then.
No, it's not. That's not his name. Just Alexander the Great is from, or was most well known for his rule over this certain area.
Pendev?
There we go. Yes.
Who?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
Goran Pendev.
Yes.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I still don't even know who you're saying.
Share your screen, Alex, because I don't know if I can. If you look at this guy, you will, dude. And he looks pretty great in this Inter Milan jersey as well. He looks like a freaking brute, but he looks pretty good in this this Inter shirt.
Oh no, I think it died. Oh no.
What died?
It's a
Other
goal.
screen. My
So
screen shareable screen.
Pandev's still alive.
I definitely don't. I've heard them. I think I've heard you guys say the name twice. It's not ringing any bells.
You're gonna look at him, you'll know him. He had because he scored a goal for North Macedonia in like 2021 against
He's
Germany.
Macedonian.
Didn't he eliminate Germany?
Yes.
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 Wait,
He
did you say
eliminated his
Pandev?
goal-
Did you say Pandev?
Yeah. So one of my buddies, we were talking about Inter Milan treble, like debating best treble teams. And the guy's like, "Y'all remember Goran Pandev?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes I do."
He didn't retire that long ago.
He retired from club at 2022, and he retired from Macedonia in
2022 was in like he's already. Well, how old is he? Do you have him up?
He's 41. I mean, dude,
That's
for
what
a
I'm
striker,
saying.
that's pretty goddamn
He was
old.
playing. He's playing out. Yeah, he's playing out on the field until he was like 30, 39.
Yeah, so his international career.
I think he played in the World Cup.
Where he, where's his thing where he like eliminated Germany? Why isn't that not being mentioned? They have
After
like
you find what you're looking
That is
for,
a good one, Nate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goran Pandev. I think he
and
had,
you know
like,
what? I don't think I would have gotten to it. I don't even think I would have got. I mean, you said Macedonian.
I
can picture the guy. I know exactly what he looks like. I know it.
Famous North Macedonian players. I don't. Yeah, there it is right there.
His hairline is. I mean, is iconic.
Dude, it's Balkan Dad. That guy eats bell peppers with a knife in his hands.
Ripping darts.
Other famous. Elif Elmas played for Napoli, I think.
What is that? What is that badge? Yeah, that's the 2018 World Cup.
Dude, that is a sick. Oh, and it's like got like the Macedonian lettering as well. Oh,
did North Macedonia? Is that a World Cup? I thought that North Macedonia
played. That's a
played.
Euro, I think. Well, no, it's not.
That's the World Cup badge on his.
If you look at his left arm, though, look at his left arm. It looks like the Euro thing. Maybe it's a Nations League.
The other one, the other badge was the 2018
right.
World Cup.
It was Russia, right? That was Russia.
Yeah, correct. I had thought, and I don't remember very well. Maybe North Macedonia played in a Euros, perhaps, but I thought that they had played in a recent World Cup. But maybe it was a Euros because I remember Pandev still running around, and I feel like this was in like the last like 5 years or something like that.
Definitely yeah. I need to find like Pandev like eliminates Germany or something. Like I thought
in Euro 2020.
Yeah.
Okay, so he played in Euro 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So he was 41. So he's about 30. He's probably about 36, 37.
Yeah, they beat Germany 2-1 in a World Cup. It was a World Cup qualifier.
But I feel like that, like, yeah. So he never played in a World Cup, but
Germany's first World Cup qualifying loss in nearly 20 years.
Damn.
Well, Alex, that's a great informed estimate you did there. Yeah, that was good. I was pretty proud of that one. I thought that was kind of a Steve kind of player there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I feel like Steve and Goran would be good buddies. Goran can be the enforcer for Steve's Soccer Emporium in Reno, Nevada.
There we go. Yeah,
he's definitely the
head of security, chief of police.
Oh yeah.
Chief of police at the Emporium. It's their own jurisdiction. It's complicated.
It's sovereign. It's a sovereign state.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nevada's out of control.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, it's shit. All right, trashy tees.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Liverpool beat Arsenal.
You better be choosing Arsenal.
No, Liverpool.
I think we're gonna win like one more game this year. Like we look
This is
pretty
it.
drunk against Chelsea.
Drunk.
I'm gonna go. The Man United West Ham game is speaking to me just because they're both.
I'm doing this pod from my phone. Are we able to get fixtures on the screen by chance or not?
Needy
Nope.
Steve. Good for you advocating for yourself.
You gotta ask Gadman.
Unless Ben can do it. I think he died.
Let me get that.
Wait, I might be able to try.
Yeah. So Saturday, May 10th, you got Southampton versus Man City. And we go through, I guess we'll go to Sunday, just Liverpool and Arsenal.
Can you see that, Steve?
Yeah, it's coming up.
There we go.
Oh God, it is small.
Hit that zoom button. That's what she said.
Small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
it's Shrimp Gang.
Oh no.
All right,
Wait, so you tell me if I do Control Plus, is that better?
there you go.
Keep going. Yeah, keep it.
Enhance.
Yeah,
There,
more.
Jarvis.
Yeah. This is way better. All right. Wolves, Brighton,
Rub it a little.
Fulham, Everton,
No.
Ipswich.
We're not doing that.
Fulham, Everton. Is this all this isn't all the fixtures?
Yeah, on my screen, I got like,
I'm sorry.
I got like 4 fixtures. Oh my god, Jarvis enhance again, dude. Enhance again, Jarvis. I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna go West Ham over United. I mean, Ben, what the hell, dude? Graham Potter's first big win until he gets sacked at the end of the year, because I think he actually might.
I mean, what's the point of trying to do anything in the league if you're United?
Either of these teams, but especially United, and they have. But West Ham, I mean, they're gonna finish like 8 points off relegation.
There is 0 to salvage in your domestic league, but everything to play for. Everything to play for in a cup final, one game. You want to make sure.
By then.
Yeah, you better be playing the children versus West Ham.
Would you say?
They
Ben?
will joke this week.
Okay.
I don't even know what Ben said, but Steve didn't like it. Steve was like, okay.
I thought you said they're going to choke this week, and I was like,
dude, it's only plus 290
like,
for Man U to lose. Think about that.
I don't fucking know what that means. I've never known what that meant. It's like a different language to me. I've never understood those.
What did you say, Ben? What did you say?
That outrageous.
What did you say?
The odds
It's
for
plus 290.
Man U to lose.
Oh, plus 290. Oh, wait. Oh, that means, Steve, that means they will. Man United's favored. Is that you're saying they're plus 290 to?
Atletico is plus 290 on a money line.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that means that's not going to happen.
There's no fixtures below this line right here of United and Leicester. Oh, well, there is. Oh boy, Tottenham and Crystal Palace.
That's an interesting one.
Crystal Palace have kind of, I think, fallen off a wee bit, right?
South versus North London derby.
But Tottenham are also in the same boat. Tottenham probably also aren't investing much into the league. So I'm not interested in that fixture because there's nothing for them.
Trashy teas, I think it's a good opportunity for a trashy tea, though. You know.
I mean, I would imagine that Crystal Palace would probably beat Tottenham, or perhaps like a 0-0 draw or something, or a 1-1 draw. Like it's either going to be a draw or Crystal Palace wins, is what that's going to be. I'd be pretty surprised if Tottenham win.
Yeah.
Nottingham, I think Forest are going to beat Leicester.
They got to beat the brakes off of them, dude. They need a goal. They need a good goal differential game. They need that. Like
Leicester scored. Leicester won their first home game in like fucking since December, something like that.
Scored 2 goals, right?
Yeah. Vardy got on the score sheet. That was cool to see.
Wait, real quick, can we talk about Vardy after the ref went down? Vardy blew the whistle for the ref.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Did you see he wants to come back? He said he's like retired from Leicester, but he would come back to any other Premier League team.
Premier League team? Premier League?
No,
Premier League.
this season
He'll go to
is
Man
told me that
United.
he's done in the Prem. He's done in the Prem, unfortunately.
Start.
Yeah,
Go
dude,
League 2, League 1, maybe Championship, maybe like probably
Championship.
you could probably do Championship. You probably could do a season in the Championship. You can't do it in the Prem, Jamie. I'm sorry.
If
I
I'm a
want you to.
championship club who thinks we can
Steve,
get promoted, I would
Steve,
sign Jamie Vardy.
Steve.
What? What? You just bounced? Is that the joke?
I
He
guess.
is. See you,
Did
Ben.
you pick up trash take?
No, I didn't pick one yet.
Yeah.
We'll do Everton over
Damn it.
the other team they play. I
Fulham.
can't remember. Yeah, Fulham.
That's what I was gonna go for.
Sorry about that.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do Forest beat Leicester.
Yeah,
What
that's
if Jamie Vardy goes to Wrexham?
Ugh.
Uh,
I don't like Wrexham, man.
yeah, there's something
I
about
don't-
it.
The chat did not like that.
What?
Some are kind of pissing me off.
The thought of Vardy going to Wrexham did not like that.
Wrexham, dude. I just like. I like Rob McElhenney. Who's the other guy's name? God, I forget.
Ryan Reynolds.
I don't like him. And I like Wrexham for what I don't know. I think they're about to get a rude awakening in the championship. Like championship has been so strong.
Yeah.
The last couple years, not with really.
I think Jamie Vardy. I think if they were to sign Jamie Vardy on like a 1-year contract, that could either go one of two ways, and it's either going to go really well for them, or it's going to go really, really bad for them.
Like 25 goals or like 3
Yeah,
goals.
yeah,
3.
yeah, exactly.
Back to smoking cigarettes. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think for the story writing, and the story writing alone, Jamie Vardy going to Wrexham for a season, their first season in the championship in I don't even know how many years, is good story writing.
Yeah, but it's like it's not
Better if he went to Fleetwood.
Writing, but it's just complete Hollywood injection of funds, which there's no other way they would have been able to get to the Premier League without that. Like they get promoted to League 2 sometimes, and I'm pretty sure they usually go right back down.
What's the difference between Hollywood and like a billionaire oligarch from some country?
I don't like either of them. I don't like either of them.
So like Sir Jim or whatever, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter takes over, fucking what's his name, Man United.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Radcliffe, not Daniel Radcliffe.
Exactly.
But like that's the same thing, and they're doing really bad.
Yay. You're right. So I'm happy for the fans of Wrexham, for the community. I do think that I think it's going to be a pretty rude awakening with depending on who stays in the championship. I mean, if they got promoted to the Premier League, like 1 year after another,
I don't expect them to be promoted.
No,
I don't expect them to be promoted to the Premier League. But it would be nice if they weren't like the league punching bag.
Don't get relegated. It's gotta be like, dude, I don't care. They should not shoot high this year. Don't get relegated. You finish top half, that's huge. Did you pick one, Alex?
Yeah.
I took his.
I chose Forest to beat Leicester. The Midlands derby. Just to keep
Forest
alive.
Leicester.
Yeah. I think Forest should beat Leicester for sure.
If they don't, they do not deserve to be in the Champions League.
Forest have everything to play for. Every game that they have remaining is a final. So
yeah.
Every single one. So and I think that hopefully they'll be playing it as such. So you have a pretty weak Leicester. You're playing them at home. On paper, I think the 3 points should be yours. But you never know. You
don't.
Never know. All right, boys.
Oh, cool. GG's.
It was a fun one. Steve, looks like some flies are going around you. You've been trying to catch them in the business center.
Oh yeah, a couple flies. Yeah, actually, I think it's just the one, just trying to make me look silly on camera.
Dude, take us to the hotel bar real quick.
I could. It's right over there.
A hotel bar kind of like sounds nice right now. I don't know.
Oh, it's empty. Last night when I started the podcast, it was empty. So come through.
It kind of sounds nice. All right, I'll leave right now.
I got the company credit card. We'll run it.
Oh, black card. Oh,
Swipe, swipe.
That's an open invite to everyone here except for Ben, because he bailed.
I don't know where the hell he went. All right.
Yeah. We just got to find Steve wherever he is, and then he'll buy us free drink.
Yeah, I'll drop the Addy.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Where in the world?
I should be where are they now? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Where is he?
All right, Steve, enjoy that beer. Nate, grab yourself one. Everybody else, enjoy. Love you, boy.
Boy now.